We have got a killer 1970 Chevelle, and I really mean it. You're going to see in this video just how nice this car is. Body off frame restoration, just as beautiful underneath as it is on top. All sorts of upgrades to the brakes, to the suspension, to the exhaust. It's a 496 stroker big block under the hood. It has air conditioning, 5-speed, posi. 330 miles on a show quality restoration. Go to volocars.com where you can look at 200 classic cars, all for sale. That's where you'll find prices and monthly finance options as well, including on this one right here. But right now, let's go for a spin. So the body is obviously high-end professional. The fit and finishes are outstanding. There's nothing to fault on this body and paint. It is a cowl induction hood with an actual flapper door that works, but the gaps are square and flush. Look at this, all the way down, right on the money. Outstanding, all fits beautifully. No vinyl top, just all clean metal. Now we can go around the whole car and I can tell you the gaps and there's no damage, but I don't need to. Just the whole car, the body's outstanding. It's a beautiful, rich Fathom Green. All the metal flake is laid out evenly. It's all one color. There's no issues like that. The clear coat is polished like glass. Looks like you can reach right into it. It's so deep looking. Has the white SS stripes painted on with the proper dimensions. Every piece of chrome and trim, all the stainless moldings, the mirrors, the handles, wheel well emblems, bumpers, hood pins, you name it. All of the trim has been replaced. All of the seals, weather strips, gaskets, all been replaced. They did put original reproduction T3 headlamps up front. Everything up here, the grill, all beautiful. Really cool. They're reproduction, but nostalgic style Cragar SS chrome wheels. They're 15-inch, skinnies in front, extra wide in back, and it's wearing some Hoosier Pro Street tires in back. This thing's a street beast. Wait till Michael takes you for a drive. So absolute show quality on the exterior. Let's get inside and see if the interior is just the same. All right, let's see what it looks like in the trunk. Opens very easily. Underneath here, painted just as slick. The jamb is just as slick. Weather strip, matte, trunk latch, wiring, all that's been replaced. Inside is all rock solid, clean metal with a nice spatter finish. It's a very clean trunk. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click that bell icon so you're notified when these videos are posted. Got a lot of great content, some really great cars. So the jambs are painted real nice and slick. And I know what a quality paint job is, and that's on this car right here. It's a 30 grand body and paint job. Weather strips, like I said, replaced. So the door panels are new, and that center section with that aluminum strip, that's all custom made. And the upper portion is black, and when the doors are shut, it makes more sense. It matches the black dash and the rear shelf. We'll get to that in a little bit. Everything in front of us is new. The instrument panel, the knobs, the vents, the dash pad, full set of factory gauges with the tachometer. I don't know if I mentioned, but 330 miles. That's all that's on this car since it's been built. All new vents, heater control panel, reproduction AM/FM stereo. It's got modern guts in it. The factory gauge package does not include an oil pressure gauge, believe it or not. So we did put an oil pressure gauge down here. All this is real nice. Oh, power trunk release. I didn't even realize I had that. This is our inspection sheet. New glove box door, new vents, pulls, a new carpet, new center console, and they even updated it with a 5-speed shifter plate. her shifter, and I love this, especially once I grabbed onto it. It just feels so nice and smooth and slick. It's a polished T-handle. Now, maybe you noticed on the seats, there's extra bolsters here versus the originals. They're almost flat. So the seats are really comfortable. It's all new, all nice and firm. There's a nice, like, pearly green color, matching covered headrest. And then all the plastic. This plastic back and the lowers, normally it's just plastic. This is all covered in the same material. So it's all one color. The back seat's done. Now see the side panel, how it's black? And it matches everything from here up. The headliner, the rear shelf. There's 6x9 speakers back there, some good ones. And then the headliner fits real nice and tight. It's all new. New matching visors, new mirror. New deluxe 3-spoke wheel on a tilt column. And I didn't mention under the carpet is all sound deadener, complete new wiring harness front to back. All right, let's go check out the motor. You're gonna like that. Okay, updated fuse block too with push-in fuses. Even up by the door hinges, it's all painted beautifully. There, what do you think of that? That's a 454 block, board and stroke to a 496, making a good 450 horsepower. These are actually aftermarket aluminum heads. They're painted orange, and that's a GM LS6 aluminum intake with a big dual feed Holley carb under there with the electric choke. All premium fittings and braided lines all the way to the tank. You have a fuel pressure regulator. Hiding back there is a complete digital MSD ignition system. It's dressed with some nice chrome valve covers and a complete Cowl Induction system. It's not just the hood, it's the whole system with the flapper doors. Feeds fresh air right into that motor. Now look at how nice all this is painted. All beautiful, slick green paint. Looking really nice. Heater hoses are run properly. Now the front of the motor has this front runner system, all billet. Billet pulleys with the serpentine belt, billet brackets, polished alternator. You might not have even noticed the AC compressor is way down here and the lines run behind the fender. You'd look at this at a glance and not even know it had air conditioning. Power steering is billet, so that's all nice. Now we got a big aluminum radiator with dual electric fans and a polished overflow bottle. And up in front is this nice cover, so everything's neat and clean. The squirters are hooked up. All new steering box and rag joint. We have coated headers. We have a chromed, smooth master cylinder, chrome booster. All new wiper motor. That billet reservoir or filler is for the hydraulic clutch. And then these hinges. I just love those. They look great and they function really nice. The hood just opens and closes so smoothly. Look under the hood, it's all painted, has hood insulation. This is a really strong build. Michael's going to take you out and show you how strong that motor is.
All right, everybody. Got a super sweet Chevelle here today. This thing's got a raging 496 under the hood. It's hooked to a 5-speed manual transmission. So, yeah, should be able to cruise this one down the highway, no problem. We'll check out where the revs are sitting at highway speeds once we get on the main street here. But, yeah, really nicely put together car. Really cool color combination. Very nostalgic. Love it. These seats have been restuffed. You can absolutely tell when you sit in them. They got a nice, they got nice support to them. Sides here, and also on the around your ribs, also. So yeah, nice T-handle shifter. tilt column. It is a very cold day here, about 20 some degrees, and we do have the heater on. That is working well. It also has air conditioning and power steering, four-wheel power disc brakes. Well, let's see what she's got. All right, and just like that, up to highway speeds, absolutely no problem. The window wasn't closed all the way, so we had a little squeak, but I took care of that. Right now it's in fifth gear at 60 miles an hour, and it says approximately, it looks like 17 or 1800 RPMs. So yeah, go ahead, go on those car shows that are a little bit further away from your house, and cruise with confidence and in comfort at that. Just a nice build. I was gonna do the let go of the wheel, but it got too late. It does go down the street nice and straight, really good alignment on this one, and really tight steering as well. So just a really nice experience. Everything's done on this car. This is a really high-end restoration. The floorboards are done in the same color as the body, and it's just, they used a lot of really nice, good quality parts in here too. So you saw the downshift around the corner. Everything's just kosher on this car. I'll give you a little taste of it going down the street straight. There you go. It absolutely does. And yeah.
So underneath this car is really killer. Body was off the frame. The underbody looks like this. All beautiful clean metal, painted the same green and clear coated. All of the chassis is rebuilt. All the front end steering is all rebuilt, upgraded with Global West tubular control arms. Heavy duty sway bar, has lowering springs. No, it has coil over adjustable gas shocks, so you can adjust the height. In back, it is a tubular four-link system, tubular control arms. There's a really heavy-duty like frame support back there. It has a drive shaft loop, but I'm sure it also adds stability to the frame. It's really substantial, welded in, all painted black. I think it's welded in. Coil-over adjustable gas shocks in back as well. Custom stainless steel fuel tank, and I told you earlier, all custom fittings, stainless braided hoses going all the way to the front. Wheelwood disc brake system with drilled and slotted rotors at all four wheels. The Wheelwood calipers, custom e-brake assembly. Beautiful exhaust system, all TIG welded. Stainless exhaust, fat pipes, all polished. It looks like a chrome exhaust, has an X pipe, Borla mufflers, and still has the factory type tips coming out the back end. You look up at the motor, it has a big anodized extra capacity oil pan. You know, having that extra oil helps keep the motor run cooler. High torque starter, and it's all spotless. It's immaculate. Tremec 5-speed transmission with the hydraulic clutch. Rebuilt drive shaft, goes back to a Ford 9-inch rear end. Why would they put a Ford rear end in there? Well, they're heavy duty. Posi gears, and just detailed everywhere. Outstanding car, outstanding build. It's got the big motor, the 5-speed manual, but yet it has air conditioning. It's beautiful to look at, the right stance, the Cragars. Well, you see it. You know what I'm talking about. Go to volocars.com. Salesman will help answer questions about your car and how to get your car delivered to your garage and how to get it financed if you need to. Thanks for watching.